Hello there, guys! Welcome to Spiral Knights. But actually, to even start that off in general, welcome to Casey Games. I'm Casey, and this is Spiral Knights. Alright, so why did I choose this for my first game on the channel? Why did I choose this for the first video? Why, Casey? Why? Questions! Why? Basically, the reason is that I haven't played this game in like 2 years. It was bad 2 years ago. Even though I love the game, I love the concept and everything, the game was just kind of bad. This is a free-to-play game off of Steam. Yeah, you'll get the gist of it as I keep going on. But yeah, it's pretty much the best explanation for it, so let's log on. Oh yeah, this is a character that I've had from then. You can see that the amount of playtime, I'm not even that high of a level, to be quite honest, on here. And it's not like a number level. You'll see. We'll just create a new knight. So I've been thinking of like what to name our guy. And now it's gonna take a few seconds to load that thing. Alright. Okay. So we've got our elms. Fine, it's helms. Okay. We have this one, because I don't want to go with a girl helm, or whatever the hell you want to call it. We could do that. We can do the Spiral Pith helm. Or the Spiral Round. I like the Spiral Round one, to be honest. I do like the Spiral Round one better. So I think I'll just go with that. Yep, I like that better. Okay, so we have our... This is looking at the body now. So we have our Spiral Cuirass, and then we have our Flak Jacket, which is alright. Spiral Brigandine. We have the Draped Armor, and then we have the Coulette. I've already done the Brigandine, and I realized, like, for the one that's actually MLG Casey, that character, I didn't really like it that much. I like this one, actually. So, design. This is going to be like the kind of overall design, not our final color. So we have cool, regal, military, heavy, fancy, dusky, toasty. I'm kind of torn between military. I'm not really so much into military. Heavy looks kind of cool. Toasty looks alright. Actually, I think no on toasty. I think I'm gonna end up going regal. Yep, I'm gonna go regal. Okay, so what's next? Oh yeah, these are our helmet accessories that we can get for right now. We have the headband, which is gonna pop up right here. That's the headband. We have the... What is it called? Oh yeah, Bolted V, which is this thing. You can get the Maid headband, or you could get the helm-mounted display. I just like the mounted display, honestly. That, in my opinion, I just like the mounted display. Then what is our second accessory? We could do a plume, which is a little thing in the back. Ribbon. Not really so much. A comm unit. The comm unit looks like it goes so well with the helm-mounted display. It almost looks like it goes like really like almost too well. Or we have mecha wings. Mecha wings look like they actually work with it too. Now, because I've already done, even though I would normally do the comm unit, I'm not gonna do the comm unit. I'm gonna do the mecha wings. That's right, bitch. I just did it. Alright, so this is where we choose our height and our eye type and all of that. So we could either be tall or short. It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be... Yeah, I'll just be normal height. We could choose our type of eyes. In this case, because of the helm-mounted display, it's only gonna have us really change this eye. So we have normal eyes, almond eyes, determined eyes, and happy eyes. I kinda like the determined eyes. And so we're gonna go through the colors here. Let's see. It's either gonna be like a red or a green, actually, so let's just go from like the reds. Let's see. The only reason why I'm gonna go red. The only real reason, actually, no, I could go in orange. I'm gonna go red. Red looks like it works better. Alright, now we have to figure out our name. Let's see if Casey... Oh, yeah. Yep, that's gonna be the name. Casey Games. To be a commemorative name for the new channel. To be a commemorative name to signify the existence of the channel. Alright, so one thing about this game is that it does have loading screens. If you guys want me to take out like the loading screens, because sometimes they could get over 30 seconds. That's just the way that this game always is. It used to be really bad. They used to be like almost close to a minute normally. But I think they're working on it. Oh, looks like they are. Here we go. This is the idea of cutscenes in this game. Come in, Casey Games, are you there? This is Recon Knight Rendon. I'm here, what's happened? Or you could use space. You just hit the surface of Cradle. My escape pod crashed just north of your position. We should meet up and find the nearest rally point. Be careful and ready your sword. There are hostile creatures everywhere. Roger that, Rendon. I'm heading your way. Alright, so I have my keys, so that way I use WASD sort of things. You have two weapons right now. You have the proto gun and the proto sword. And yeah, you get the gist. Actually, you know, I might just... I'm doing this already, but I might just turn down the music just a little. Yep. I think that should be good. Awesome! That was a cool thing, just to load in, like, new effects and all. That just came out looking kinda bad. I'm gonna try to hit all these plants because, like, these plants that are laying on the floor here, which only appear in some areas, mind you, they're only going to ever appear in some areas. They'll sometimes actually have, like, coins and stuff underneath them, so that's why I'm getting them, if you're asking. If you've ever played this game before, actually, probably a lot of people don't even do that anyways, but I just do. I'm someone who wants to look for every single coin. And that's pretty much for every single game. If there's currency, I want to try to squeeze out every single coin I can. Alright. So, there's an evade dash... Wait. Wait, what the heck? Oopsie. Okay. Well, maybe not a good idea to have done that. I had no idea that there's a dash in this game. That's something new, I guess. Because I remember when I did this 2 years ago, well, we just took damage for the first time. Again, this is loading brand new effects, like effects that I haven't loaded for a long time. These are explosives, blah blah blah, you get the gist. I actually almost took damage from them just now because I was an idiot. Alright, Casey Games, I'm glad to see you. This place is so alien, like, oh my god, it's like so alien. I'm happy to see a familiar face and not another hostile. Like, oh my god. Where are the other survivors? I've established a comm link with knights that have formed a rescue camp up ahead. If you head north, you should eventually reach it. I'm going to stay here for now and locate any other knights that have crashed in the area. I'll meet you at the rescue camp before sunset. I already know that trick about the shields. Squeezing every coin out of every living thing. in existence. So let me tell you, as we're doing this, because this is basically the tutorial, this is a breeze through. This is actually really, really easy tutorial, quite honestly. Are any of these gonna give me anything? So why did I come back to this game? I never played it on my first channel, which it doesn't even matter. I should stop thinking about the first channel as I'm doing this. I never technically played this game then, but I mean, I did, but I never recorded it. And I probably played for about 3 months. And it had some really big issues, like issues that should have been overlooked. Oh, hey, here's our monsters. Oh yeah, you can do a charged attack, by the way. Huzzah. Die. See? Quick. Awesome. Sometimes you'll knock them down. But why did I come back to this game? Now, I mentioned a couple minutes ago that I left playing this game for about 2 years. Why did I do it? Well, one, the old laptop that I had could not handle the game really, like, effectively. It could not really handle the game. It just couldn't. That's just the case. So basically, I just stopped. It wasn't just for that reason, though. Oh, well, we've reached the rescue camp, by the way. And I guess I'll talk because we've hit the level complete. Everything's just ranked up, and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this game had 3 major issues. One, which is the major one, it was basically play to pay. I mean, pay to play. In other words, if you don't know what that means, then you obviously never played a pay-to-play game ever before. You've obviously never done that. So, what does that mean? That means basically they used to have this system on here called mist energy, which they have an energy system, but the game doesn't rely so heavily on energy anymore. But they have this mist energy system that basically you get 100 mist, you'd end up paying like a hell of a lot of mist for like every time you wanted to do a mission. It would end up costing you like 30 to 40 mist in the process. And so like you would end up getting through like maybe 2 missions and your mist energy would be gone. And you couldn't play anymore until your mist energy recharged, which it takes 22 hours for the mist energy to recharge back then. Well, there's no mist energy now, but you get the point. But the issue with that is that it eventually devolves into a pay-to-play game. Now, what does Greta say? Greetings, I'm Squad Leader Greta. You must be Casey Games. Welcome to the rescue camp. Rendon radioed us and said to expect you and not a moment too soon. Seeing as how you battled your way here on your own, you're just the kind of knight we need. What's the problem, Greta? In short, the camp has no power and the sun is setting soon. Last night, all manners of horrible monsters came after us in the dark. We couldn't see and had no power for our defensive turrets. We lost a lot of recruits. We need to channel power to a rescue camp so that we can set a defensive perimeter until night falls. How can I up-channel the power to the camp? Our scans have located an ancient generator below this camp. It should be sending power to the surface, but something seems to be diverting it. We need you to go investigate the ancient generator and divert power back to the surface, but you'll need to be ready. It's complete uncharted territory and teeming with monsters. Rendon said he wanted to meet up with you before you take on the mission. Why don't you see him first? I'll meet up with Rendon before I investigate the generator. Okay, so I gotta meet up with her. But that was issue number 1, is that it was pay to play. Issue number 2, as you'll see probably a couple episodes from now, this game had a huge optimization issue when there were a lot of players on the screen at once. It had a huge issue. The frame rate would drop to barely like possible to understand, like lower than 30 at times. At least on my system, it would go down to less than 10. It had bad optimization. And number 3, the game was just too easy, and that's just self-explanatory. You get the point there. It was just too easy. Now, let's go. Alright, so, Rendon, well, looks like we're in quite a bind here, Casey Games. There's plenty of work to be done to get this camp running. So you've now been authorized to receive missions. You can find any available missions in the activities bar. Missions? Missions range from dangerous combat engagements to talking to certain people such as myself. By completing missions, you'll earn progress towards new ranks, which will in turn give you access to increasingly powerful gear. Greta informed me that you'll be tackling our power supply problem in the ancient generator. Yep. Well, keep your wits about it. If the surface of this world is crawling with monsters, who knows what you'll find down there in the dark. Thanks, Rendon. I'll be careful. Alright, so. Yep, there's our first thing. Cracked fire crystals and sparks of life, and prestige. Prestige is like kind of like your leveling up thing. Kind of is, kind of isn't. For some reason, it makes sense, but it also doesn't. So, anyways, I think that's it for now. I will see you guys next episode where we tackle on the first mission, which should be basically taking care of the ancient generator. So, I will see you guys next episode, and bye-bye.